this time we will be looking at the second game of the MSO. So let's start. So this time I'm having the white stones. I say similarly, I just play the two stars, which is very very normal openings. I just don't want to get into complicated stuff because it's possible my opponents will prepare some very complicated Joseki, which I do not want to get into. So I play some very normals openings, just don't want to get in troubles. So he played the Japanese opening, which I hated a lot. It's like
Yeah.
I think it's a bad opening because I don't think it is any useful.
This is called the Kobayashi opening, and because in the 80s, 1980s, Kobayashi loved to use this opening a lot and won a lot of games. He was the top player when he used this.
Yeah, I think that was a
Yeah.
trap. I
Big,
mean, Kobayashi invented this opening, but do you see Kobayashi use a lot of the openings after 1960? Never again.
yeah, this opening become less popular since the 90s, and after the AI come, we seldom see this opening
Yeah,
anymore
probably
because
because Kobayashi
the corner
understand that this opening is
enclosure
useless.
for the top left corner is more valuable.
Yeah. I remember when I was training with the professionals, they taught me about doing this kind. So if I play the two space high approach, they will play Kema, then I play something like this. So that was what I was taught when I was training with the professionals, and I like the white a little bit more. So one of the reason I don't play Kobayashi openings. So in the real game, he played this one, which actually I was a little bit surprised because I seldom and rarely see people play Diagonal Move here. In almost all of the game, I see the opponents play this one because they were aiming to when white play this one, they will play this one. This was the aim. So
Yes,
mostly I will see this.
if
Yeah.
white Tenuki, then the F17 could be played up by the black, and we see this position would be better than the D17, which is the diagonal move, right?
Yeah. But I can't tell which is better because when he played this one, it becomes kind of like I don't know what to play because now it's not kind of my preparation. I decided to play this one, and I was thinking if my opponent plays something like this kind of pincer, then I am preparing to play this one. So I was thinking that if I can press down the group, and it
Yeah,
seems this area is not a lot of territories.
yeah, I think white shape is better.
Yeah,
Black
so
is
that was my
very
plan.
thin.
Yeah, flat. Do you mean flat?
Flat, yes,
You mean the
flat.
territory is flat? Yeah, yeah. The predator is quite flat. So it will. I will think that this kind of openings will be difficult for black to win back the Komi. So I wish to play white more. So my opponent decided to play this one, which is very reasonable because he's wanting to play the Ataris and extend so it enlarge the area of topside. So and then now I play this one to make a base. And I think this move is incorrect.
Yeah,
So
because
I think this.
white could capture the E18 and the white group is never in danger. It is a strong
Yeah,
group.
yeah. So this group is will never be in danger as just what you said because no matter for example even I play Tanuki no matter even if he invade or whatsoever like even sorry so even in this kind of position so no matter what happens so if White is getting into danger he can just Atari and capture to make sure this group is alive so the pincer here I will think that this kind of pincer is not very valuable because this group will not be in danger. So
And
maybe
also,
it's better to play
it did not protect the corner.
yeah, this is the reason why I don't think it is a good move. So I think it could be better if you play this one or if you play this one. So I don't think this is kind of like you wish to attack this group and at the same time you want to build the corner territories. But because this group is not weak at all, so this move may not be successful. As in accomplishing the thing that Black would like to do. So I immediately invade here. So the reason is I don't think this is a weak group, so I invaded immediately, and also the ladder is good for whites. So the ladder, I mean, I was talking about this one. So this ladder is good for white now. So it will be difficult for black to reply. So in the real game, he decided to play this one, which is he is emphasizing the territories on the left hand side, so he really want to get all the territories. But this move is actually not very good. Before AI has invented, we know that this kind of exchanges, even black has got all the territories on the left hand side, but the exchanges letting white to have this kind of move and also this kick become a sente, then the four moves in the center and the kick compensates for all the point loss on the left hand side.
Because the
And
points is not that much. It's only what
yeah,
10 points.
yeah, because the points are quite flat, and at the same time, whites get a sente and kick here. So we think that this black is not very good. Like before AI has happened, so we know that this conclusion very early without the assistance of AI, but kind of secure that some of the territories in the corner, although there are still possible invasion in 3-3, but it will be quite difficult. So in the future, if he invade in the 3-3, I block, and if he is, for example, he get a live shape, just something like that, then in the future there's this kind of like this kind of possible cut off the stones in the center. So white black has to be very careful about the invasion if it be, because now we have two stones here creating all the RGs. So I was actually in this position quite happy as white. So after that, I'm not going to play something like this because this is quite reasonable because you want to make sure that all your stones are connected and get the influence on the bottom side. But I think this lost points because you are not sure that how many points this move will brings you. So I immediately invade on top side, and then he finished another Joseki with me, but I got the corner. So same, I'm very happy of getting all the territories. So I get territory on left hand side, I get territories on the top left right hand corner. So I was very happy, and especially it's a fast game. Getting territories is always a very good strategies. And then he played this one to ensure that there's no defects outside. And so actually here I was also thinking about kind of this kind of connection, but I know that this group is not weak, so I decided to Tanuki again. So I play this one. So because if I play this one, then the normal move would be something like this or something like this. So I want to decrease the efficiency of this group. So if I play this one, I limit the territory he can get. So he plays the blocks, and then again, because I know that this group is alive, this group will definitely not to be dead. So I Tanuki again, and I was not um, afraid that this group will be dead also. So I decided to play the Tanuki. And then my opponent played a really, really good Tetsuji, and then he Hane, and then he played this one. He wanted me to capture, and then he played this one. Then if I connect, then this Tiger Moth can be a Sente. If I defend, then this group will be dead. So in this position, the logical reply will be this one. And then after he captures and I connects, then he has a stone here on L19. Then this group will kind of be in a dangerous position. So for example, if he connects, it's very difficult for me to get two eyes here. So I think he played very, very well on the top side. Here I did not play the captures and I decided to connect here. The reason was because if he played this one, then now I can capture here. Black cannot capture it back right now immediately because I just captured it. But if I capture it now, then after he played this one, I play this one, then black capture it and I cannot capture that. So this is a very small difference, but I thought that it could possibly be better if I connect here. So if he play this one wanting me to make a live shape here, then I can capture here. It seems that the M19 will help a little bit of this group. But then similarly, if after the game I watched the AI told me that I was really, really wrong. And the reason is AI think that after I capture he blocked, I should start the call. I remember that was AI asked. AI told me. AI said that if I start a code, the game will almost be finished because he thought that black will never winning this code. So if he captures, white has a very good code here, which is this one. Then if he is playing this one, then I will play captures. So no matter what white play after, then I just capture that one. Then AI think that after this capture and this capture, the point on top side is a lot, and then I also managed to take away the defects of this group because this group will be totally alive. So AI think that this will be a very winning game for the white, but I did not see it. I don't know that this code could be this large, so I did not capture it, and I decided to connect here. And then my opponent played very nicely. So he played this one. So he did not exchange anything on the top side, and he decided to play J17. I think it's really, really good. So he is telling me that he is reserving all the variation on the top. So in the future, connects is a Sente, L19 is a Sente. So for example, if he connects, and then if I play something here, this is dead. So here, if he played this one, then for example, if I play this one, then he can capture it. So this will be a code. So he is telling me he will decide if he's going to play the connects or he will play the Kosumi, depending on what I will play on the top side. So I think he played pretty well here. So I decided to play this one, and then he cut. So here I have to be very careful because I have to know that this is Sente. Decided to Atari, and then he connects. And then I was thinking about if he would play this one, and then I was thinking about sacrificing the songs, like something like this to sacrifice my stone. So if he played this one, then probably I will Atari here, and then I'll play something like this. I was thinking about sacrificing. In the real game, I really hope that he played this one, but he played this one, and then it kind of surprised me again. I did not this version was not in my mind. And then I played this one, and he captured played this one. Still, I think it's good for white because although it's not in my plan, but actually it's similar. So it's similar to it's similar to like I mean it's similar to this. There's not much difference. I exchanged outside with black playing inside. So AI suggested that in this position, black should play the connects. And if he play this one, then black can play something like this. So yeah,
Better in points, I think.
yeah, better points. Or I forget, maybe possibly AI may suggest this one as well, but I forgot. But I remember AI suggests that black should connect here because he thinks that this Atari is painful for black because black must connect.
Yeah.
So
this call
AI
is
doesn't like this one.
impossible to play.
Yeah. So AI also criticized my move as well. So he think that this Atari is not precise. So AI, do you know the best move for white? Yeah.
Oh, H70.
Yes. So AI said that I should have played this one to ensure.
Yeah, we could figure it out as a Tetsuji problem, but yeah, that's totally not something we usually think in the first instance.
Yeah, this doesn't. This is I can't think of this one. So if this game this is like Tetsuji's problem, and then it show me and then ask me, so what was the best move for white? Then yes, I can find that the best move is here. But when playing in the actual game, I just cannot figure out that I can play something like this.
Yeah.
So I played this one, but it was very lucky that my opponents have the same thinking of me with me. So he captures, and I play this one, so everyone is happy. So you can connect. So, and then here so I think also here is a kind of important point. I was struggling if I should play the camera or I should play this one. So let's have the conclusion. AI said that camera is better according to my memory. AI told me that camera is better, but I decided to play this one in the real game. So the reason is I want to have a sente. So I think a sente alive for this group is very important. So the variation in my mind was something like this. If he capture here, so after this sente, then I'll play something like this one or something like Actually, no matter what I play, I just want to make sure that all the territories, I will keep getting territory on the right-hand side or the bottom side, or possibly play this one to ensure that I have many territories. So the reason of why I play this attachment is I want to have sente, but this move will not be a sente. So if this one, if black decide to tenuki, then the hane will be strong in the future, because now if he hane, then I can double hane. So this is totally different. But AI suggested that Kema would be better. I'm not sure the reason. But I feel like it is because of this move has a better connection with the 4 stone here. So maybe that was the reason why he suggested Kema instead of the attachment. So I decided to play the attachment, and then he hane, I hane, double hane, and then yes, that was what we play in the real game, and then I hane. So here he decided to play very aggressively. So I think we thought in the same way. So he doesn't want me to get a sente, and at the same time I want to have a sente. So he hane, I double hane, and then he Atari, and I he connects, and I extend. So here I was not afraid. The reason of why I was not afraid is because I always have this Atari and captures in the future. So there's an eye here, and there's an eye, half an eye there. So after he extend, I shouldn't be afraid, because no matter what he play, Atari and capture will make sure that my group is alive. So I was not afraid at all. So and then I decided to extend. So here after extend, I found that, so actually I spent quite some time here, because yeah, like we have talked about it in the last video. So we have only 10 minutes in this game, and each move increased 10 seconds. And here I spent quite maybe a minute. I forgot to think about the variation here, because I feel like this extension could kill these 4 stones. So he jumped, and then I play this one. And actually here I feel like the black is in danger, because I don't think there's a very good escape method for the black. So for example, if black is playing push and then push hane, so it looks like black does not have lots of good escape, given that this is Atari. If you have to escape like this, then you won't be happy, right? This kind of escape is very, very bad. So because you let me capture here, and I can also have this one.
It's a broken
Yeah,
shape.
so yeah, so this is not this should not be happen. So I feel like black is having a very difficult escaping this zone. So that was the reason why I decided to extend. So after you play the jump, I played the knife move. The best move now for black would be this attachment. But white can play this one. And then if black play this one, white play this one, and then black cuts, white can play something like this. Even if black can capture this 2 stone, after white's able to extend this one, then this group is heavy damage. So this will still be a very good game for the white. But black should also play this one, because now if black plays something like this, then black can, for example, play something like this, and then white play this one, and then black play this one. So it will be an exchange. So black capture this group, and then white capture this group. But in the real game, black did not find the attachment on F11. And then black decided to play the push and then cut, and then wedge. Then he missed out a very important strategy here, which is the wedge. If he play this one, then there's no escape for the black. So if he extend, then I can play this one. Then if he connects here, I can play this one. So there are also no defects outside, due to the fact that there are only 2 liberties here. So if you are Atari and then this one, then because you have only 2 liberties, then the black will be dead. So after the wedge, black was forced to play this one. Then I extend, and then he play this one. After I capture this 4 stone is dead, then this game will be kind of very kind of an easy game for the whites to win this game because this 4 stone is very important. It cut off this stone. So after capturing these 2 stones, so some of the stone become meaningless. So for example, this 2 stone become meaningless because it was meant to cut off this group, and this 4 stone become meaningless because you are getting captured. And the outside this 5 stones is actually not having 2 eyes as well. So he captures, and then I play this one. So these stones are actually burdened, so it will be very easy for white to get a large treasury on the bottom side. So
So
I would say that in this position, black has kind of lost the game.
I want to know what is the losing move of the black stone.
So maybe probably here, as what AI said, that AI talks that black should play this one, but still it will not be a very
Yeah,
so
because
even if I suggested this one, this is already not a very good game for the black because AI suggested this kind of variation. It also suggested that black is not very good here. So I would say that here I think black should not be very aggressive to play the Hane here. He should be more careful about his own shape, and maybe playing this kind of safer move could be better. And I think this game is still very long.
yeah, black did not notice its defect and played it too aggressively. I think it's why black lose
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.